Welcome back to the channel, y'all, man. If you haven't heard, mostly everyone has heard. Sean Payton is stepping away from being a Saints coach for the foreseeable future. He's retiring. Don't know if he's done or anything like that, but he will not be the Saints head coach next year. It's been news all day. I'm sure everyone's seen it. I'll share my thoughts on it for a little bit, but I'll just start off by saying, man, thank you, Sean Payton, man. 16 years. Came to this franchise, we were absolute dog shit, absolutely terrible. You became a consistent figure, within this team. Obviously, bringing the team the only Super Bowl in franchise history. Obviously, you have to give credit to Drew Brees as well. But man, Sean Payton, man, it's been a long road. Change is tough. Change is tough, and we're gonna have to adjust. I know a lot of Saints fans, man. If you're 16, that's all you know. All you know is Sean Payton. All you know is somewhat a form of success and consistency, sustainability. You missed all the bad years when it was, turmoil and bad quarterback play, bad coaching, bad just everything, man. So Sean Payton brought something to the team that I don't know if another coach ever will. We'll have to find out and see. But like I said, man, I just want to say thank you to Sean Payton for 16 years. Been a great 16 years for me, ups and downs. Bad calls, great calls, missed calls, whatever you wanna call it, man. But it's a sad day for me. I don't know about y'all, but it's a sad day for me, man. I knew this day would come eventually. Obviously, he can't coach forever, but to have it go out like this, man, it's kind of sad though. Honestly, if you look at the way Drew Brees went out, look at the way Sean Payton went out, man. With the best fans in the world, they both didn't get their proper send off. That's kind of gonna haunt me. I would just wish they both can come back, get their proper send off from the fans, man. Sean Payton didn't tell anyone. He just kind of played throughout the year and just ended it like that. So I wish you'd have said something early in the year, man, so you can just get one last send off from the fans, him and Drew Brees. But football isn't kind. It rarely ever ends in happy endings, and with those two, it didn't. Sean Payton, man, the best coach in franchise history, probably go between a top 10 coach of all time, you can argue, top 15. But a hell of a coach, man, hell of a person. It's been great to the fans, been great for the city, all of the above. I can't say too many more things about Sean Payton, man. The one thing I will say is he changed the game of football. Not a lot of people in this world can, utter those words out their mouth. Other than the West Coast offense, that the 49ers ran, that they kind of created, with Montana and Jerry Rice and all those guys. Sean Payton's offense revolutionized football. Everyone is a pass-happy team now, and I'm giving Sean Payton 90% of that credit. Throwing for 5,000 yards was unheard of in the NFL. Him and Drew Brees were basically on pace to do it every last season. He was here. And that just became the norm, man. It became the expected every year Drew Brees to have 5,000 yards, 40 touchdowns, and things like that. And obviously, as we can see this year, didn't go as planned. So they were making things just seem like it was just a normal, everyday, year in, year out type thing of throwing for 5K, offense being explosive, leading the league in yards, touchdowns, and things like that. But it's not. It's not the same. Offense will never be the same. The team will never be the same. Can we be successful? Of course, man. We still have a very, very good team. Team is still intact. Obviously, have to make a couple off-season moves. But just that figure in the building, man. You're losing two of the biggest figures in Saints history in back-to-back years. They're 1 and number 2. I don't care how you put them, but those are the two biggest figures, in Saints history right there. And we're gonna lose them both in back-to-back years. So it sucks. It sucks. It's a sad day for the Saints organization. Sad day for the fans. Sad day for me, man. I honestly didn't want to make this video. All good things must come to an end, man. All good things must come to an end. I'll definitely make a different video on who I think we should coach, who I think should coach the team next year, offense, defense, coordinators, things like that. Should we just blow it all up since Sean Payton is gone and rebuild? Definitely have more on that right now. But right now, man, this is just to thank Sean Payton for his 16 years. Maybe he takes a couple years off and maybe he comes back. Who knows? But as of now, I'm just going to pretend he's retiring, no longer coaching forever. And I just can say thank you, man. Shout out to Sean Payton. We couldn't have won that Super Bowl without you. Amazing call in the Super Bowl, ambush, onside kick. Wouldn't have that Super Bowl without that play call, man. And I can go on and on and on and on and on about him, man. But great coach. from what I've seen, great person on and off the field. Everyone, always has high praises of him, for him. The players came out, all spoke highly of him. No player that I can remember speaks negatively on him except Junior Gillette, but we all know that kid. He's a head case. So, man, shout out to Sean Payton, man. Let me know what y'all think about this, man. I know obviously we all gonna jump in. Who should we hire next? This and that. I'll have more on that probably, tomorrow morning or something like that. But last but not least, man, Sean Payton, thank you. Hell of a coach, hell of a coach, hell of a coach. I hate it had to end this way, man. At least you went out on a W. Unlike Drew Brees, you got out on a win, over 500. If that's any light we can shine on that past season, but sucks that it had to go out this way, man. You deserved a send off for sure. I need a statue of Sean Payton and Drew Brees outside the Superdome. It's only right. They both deserved it. They both earned it, man. Nothing was given to them. Unproven coordinator, unproven quarterback. Both came, changed this franchise around. And hopefully they'll be in the booth calling Saints games. It'll be very awkward if Sean Payton and Drew Brees are in the booth calling Saints game. They'll probably just be calling every play out. But last, I'm about to get out of here, man. Sean Payton, thank you, man. In my opinion, the greatest coach of all time. Obviously, that's not the case if we're being honest. But he's my GOAT, and he'll forever be my GOAT, just like Drew Brees. This is the Boot Tragedies, and I'm out.